Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren, the film student extraordinaire. Today I'm talking about what I'm thankful for.
I was kissing you with my eyes open.
So if you didn't notice, I'm in a new background. That is because I'm back home for the break, and yeah, so I'm back at my OG chair and desk and everything like that, so it's nice. If you hear my dog barking, it's because he's barking at something. My twin comes barging in. She does that sometimes. My parents probably won't barge in though. It being the day before Thanksgiving when this is going to be coming out, I just want to talk about the things that I am thankful for in 2020. It has been a really hard year. I know that I'm very privileged and I've had a much easier year than so many people, but I can only know my experience, so everything that I experience and how I kind of rank it is relative to the other things I've experienced. So that's all I can do to like speak on it. I'm just gonna go to my little list that I came up with, and I want to be also clear that this is not in any particular order what I've come up with and what I'm thankful for. I do think the first thing probably has to be my health. I know that, it's been a hard year for a lot of people in terms of health. The one time I did get tested, it was negative for school. I had to be tested, and I have had no crazy symptoms of anything. I've been lucky enough that I don't have to go out to work. I get food, but I can otherwise have the opportunity to pretty much stay put where I am. So I know I'm very lucky in that regard, and thankfully my health has been pretty good. As far as like my general health as well, I get migraines. If you didn't know, I've gotten them for a long time. I see a neurologist, and I am thankful that through the medication I'm on currently, and I'm actually gonna try out a new medicine pretty soon, I only get migraines like twice a week, and that may sound like a lot, but I used to, like ages ago, I would get them every day, and it's been a lot of medicines, trying this one and that one, and there were different side effects and different like vitamin supplements I was taking. And I am just very thankful that I have a system that works pretty well for me right now. Hopefully the medication I'm going to be trying next will make it even better, but I am making progress, and I am just really grateful for that. There's no, like, that's just a fact. I'm very grateful. And then I am thankful for my friends and family. It's been a hard time to connect with everyone as much as usual, but when I do have the chance to call my family or hang out with my friends virtually or like outside spaces, it just makes me more appreciative of the human connections that I do have, and to remind myself that these people matter to me, and it took time to build that relationship, and it's a strong one now. And it's like the best thing when you have friends that, like, maybe things are really busy and you can't talk that much, but when you do talk, you have like good conversations, and you really realize that this is someone who's like gonna be there for you, and you both understand that things can be hectic and busy, but if you really need them, like, that person's gonna be there for you. And just knowing that I have people like that, and that I am that person to other people, is just a really, really rewarding feeling to have. And especially right now, feeling thankful for my family as I'm back home, and it was just really fun to have a little family dinner. Nicole and I, we didn't really bicker, I don't think, but we have a little banter, and that just makes me happy. I'm also really thankful for getting into the directing BFA. I know I worked like my butt off, basically in my classes. I worked really hard. I tried to write a good personal statement. I asked for recommendations, and so I know that it wasn't just like luck that I got into it, but I am grateful that hard work paid off, because I probably would have been really depressed for a while, and maybe even still like a little disappointed if I didn't get into that, because even though I did tell myself all the things I could have done if I didn't get in, and hopefully I would have been like strong and resilient, I am just very relieved that I got into it, and I've been able to take some really wonderful classes with some female professors who just give me a lot of hope and inspiration that there are female directors out there, and you can be successful, you can work on projects, and it just is really motivating. So I'm just grateful to have these people in my life to inspire me further. I am also really, really grateful for my internship with Samsung. I mean, in January, I had been really going for a different internship that I didn't get. Then I applied for the Samsung one and I got it. And then I've been working there since June, full-time over the summer. And I've been doing it part-time since kind of the middle of August. And it has just been an incredible experience. I love what I'm doing. I love my coworkers. And that's an opportunity that I didn't really foresee at all. And it just kind of like happened because I didn't get something that I initially really wanted. So I know it's a very cliche thing, but it really was an example of like a rejection is just a redirection. And I think I saw that on LinkedIn and I love it because it's true. If I hadn't gotten rejected from the other company, I never would have applied to Samsung, and then I never would have learned the stuff that I've learned. I've learned a bunch of new different programs. I'm obsessed with animation software, and I would not have discovered that without this internship. And I wouldn't have just like grown be able to work more in a professional corporate environment. So I think those are just really useful skills, and I just have so much fun with it. So I'm really, really grateful for that. I think this was what I wrote next to it, which makes sense. This is probably something that I'm really probably, if I was really going to rank them, would be lower on the list. But I am grateful that I am grateful and thankful for the opportunities I've had kind of in the digital realm. I know, like with YouTube, I mean, our little community has grown so much this year. At the beginning of the year, I wanted to get, as I said in my other video with my watch, like I wanted to get 300 subscribers. And like now we're approaching 600 and more often, but it's not so much that I like that number, but it's like, you know, there's some people who I see that they comment regularly in my videos, and it's just nice to feel like we're building a little bit of a community here, even though it's like very small, but that doesn't mean it's not good. And that just makes me happy when I see the same people commenting regularly, and it's like, oh, like we're kind of like engaging together in this really crazy time. So that's just really nice. And then if you follow me on Instagram, which you can if you want to, no pressure or anything, I've gotten some like little influencing opportunities because like kind of like for my college students, as like a college student to like kind of promote, and just that's been just really fun, honestly. Especially like this semester has been really hard because I haven't really been able to get on set and do that much shooting. So it's nice to even like take pictures of myself and edit them and just feel like at least I'm still being creative in some regard. Maybe not what I ultimately want to do, obviously, because I would rather be on set making a movie, but it's just not really safe right now. And I know some of my friends like who are on set, like small sets, but like I don't really feel comfortable doing that. So it's nice that I can at least do something by myself that feels creative. And I'm not gonna lie, like it's fun to get like a product and try it out and talk about it, and especially because I'm like working with brands that I think are really good, so it's cool to be like, oh yeah, this is a sustainable brand, like I care about the environment and I actually get to promote a sustainable brand to people. Like that makes me feel happy, and like I have a small voice, but I'm using it hopefully for good. So I am grateful for those opportunities. Something I'm also thankful for is that this year has really helped me grow in my faith. I mean, I've always, okay, well maybe not like always, but as long as I've been like a coherent, functioning like adult person, I don't know, since like high school at least, I have really cared about the church and being a Catholic and everything like that. So like I went to college, I mean I'm a junior now, but like freshman and sophomore year, well I guess it would be freshman year and like the beginning of sophomore year, like I was still going to church pretty much every week, singing in the music ministry. But this year, like I really feel like I stepped up my game in the faith department. I did this busy person's retreat, which really turned everything around for me, honestly. Like I started praying, or at least trying to pray every day. I was learning about like Divino Lecto and like an Ignatian way of praying. This past semester, I've joined a Bible study group, and I mean, I'm actually the cantor at the church now, at school. And I actually signed up to attend a big like college student through Focus Seek for February. Like I signed up to do that. I put my like monetary deposit down. It will be virtual, so it will be completely safe and everything. But like these are things that I probably wouldn't have done like last year. I wouldn't have thought about it, but I really kind of put myself out there in the sense that like I decided like I really want to get a better relationship with God, and he was like, cool beans, I want a better relationship with you too. So it really worked out. And then I'm also thankful that I'm not going to say I'm 100%, but I do feel a lot better about like myself and like my body image. I definitely think that's been getting better for me, and I know that it's been a really hard time in quarantine. Like I know a lot of people have like gained weight, aren't really happy with how they look anymore necessarily, but I feel like I'm actually feeling a lot more comfortable with myself, and I trust myself more, and like I really have taken to heart, like if I'm hungry, like go have a snack. And I do feel like maybe, fingers crossed, like my hunger signals are getting better again. I made a video a while ago about like National Eating Disorder Awareness Week, just for like little context if anyone's confused. Like I used to have a lot of trouble eating because of stress when I came to college, and it really ruined my like hunger cues. So it's taken a really long time, and working with a nutritionist and really trying to like be able to trust those hunger cues again. And I mean, it's not there 100%, but the fact that I can be like hungry and then I like before a meal, before a meal time, that makes me very happy, because it used to be I wouldn't feel hungry and I'd just go eat anyways. But it's very satisfying to feel hungry and then you get to eat your food and be like, yes. So I am extremely grateful for that, and I am excited to see like how that progresses further in the future. I feel like I've gotten a lot better with handling and coping with my anxiety and potential depression. So I mean, I've been taking Lexapro, a generic version of Lexapro, which is an anti-anxiety medication this year, and I've never taken like any kind of medication like that before, and I really think it's been helping me. And I've really been working on like being in tune with myself. I obviously have been going to therapy. I joined a meditation group therapy this past semester, and I started following a ton more like mental illness like awareness and mental illness kind of like therapy pages on Instagram that just have like motivational quotes and really nice messages that make me feel better. And then if I like need some like motivation, I can go to these pages and see like just these little things, these little lines that maybe are like, you can get through today, or like we all have days like this, or like hugs. Like they literally could be anything, and they just give me a little spark of joy and contentment. And I'm thankful that I've found these pages, and I'm thankful that I have the ability to go to like this meditation group therapy, and I'm thankful that I'm able to take this medication to make my life easier and better. Like I just really do feel like this year has been maybe not so much like things to be thankful for externally, but I feel like for myself and as a growth of a person and feeling better about myself and being healthier, more emotionally well, mentally well, I would say like physically my body well. I definitely have not exercised as much as I have in the past, but I do still try to like stretch and do little things every week, yoga, Zumba. But overall, I just feel like there's a lot that I really should be grateful for, and that's really why I wanted to make this video, to hopefully remind others what they have maybe to be grateful for as well, even if you have to think about it for a minute. It may not seem so obvious right off the bat. Like you might be thinking, like if I wanted to, I could just focus on how I'm like not thankful this year because I wasn't able to see my family over the summer. I wasn't able to go on my family camping trip. My internship couldn't be in person. My spring semester got like kind of cut in half and ruined. I wasn't able to go to any dances, any formals. We couldn't have my professional society retreats, no football games. Like there are a lot of things to be not thankful for, but there are so many things to be thankful for as well. And I think it's so important this time of Thanksgiving that we recognize what good we do have in our lives, because I think that will help provide us hope to keep going into the cold winter months. Feel free to let me know in the comments down below what you're thankful for. Remember to give this video a nice thumbs up if you liked it, and remember to subscribe because I make videos once or twice a week. So I will see you then.